stay black.
The Real Unwoke.
Yes. Yes. We are back. And drinking a lot of water, might I add. It's that time. What's up, Mr. So-and-so? How are you, man? Appreciate you guys. Thanks for jumping on at such short notice. I didn't have much time to promote the live, but as always, my loyal listeners will always be there. I appreciate you guys. I humbly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Nonetheless, what's going on? It's bright, beautiful Tuesday today. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but my day was okay. It went pretty well. Took care of a lot of business, stayed out the way. But I think for the most part, it was a pretty productive day. As you guys can. Oh, not again. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, perpetual mic problems. Anyways, yeah, but I've been trying to stay more healthy, guys, drinking more water here. Water's good for the soul. And hitting the gym a lot more. I got a few pounds I need to get off of me, but don't we all? Anyways, enough about me. How are you? Who we got in the chat? We got Mr. Beans. What's happening? Make it make sense. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. And Mr. So-and-so, already gave you your kudos. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, 1 second, guys. There it is. Oh. There it is. Sheesh. Golly. I am just getting hit and left to right. Anyways, I want to react to this video today. I think it is very, very important that we touch a lot of these talking points that this particular YouTuber, her name is Kendra D, but she goes by the moniker the Crimson Cure. Very, very intelligent woman. And I think that oh, hey Kat, how are you? Thank you, Kat. Appreciate you. By the way, guys, I got a couple guests coming in pretty soon. I don't know. Well, sooner than later, hopefully, but they're going to be joining me. And if you guys feel free to jump on the panel, just let me know. But nonetheless, yeah, as I was saying, I think this YouTube that we're gonna. What's happening, old dog? What's up? Yeah, I think this YouTuber really breaks down the interpersonal dynamics between men and women, and as far as why we cannot come together very, very well. She's brilliant at analyzing exactly what's going on and bringing it to conveying it in such a easily digestible nutshell. So, okay, not see, you can't get, man. You just can't get brothers to show up for nothing.
Sorry, mate.
He black, y'all. He black.
Everything all good?
Yes, audio's coming in good, man. Everything is solid. How you doing, man?
I had a interview. I'm trying to hire some more hairstylists and barbers for my business. So, there's the right way and there's the wrong way, and I'm trying to do it the right way.
Okay, does the right way have anything to do with you doing the two-step in your your barber shop?
I was on my turbo last night.
You said what?
I was on my turbo, my Beat Street shit. I was dancing with the mop, just not the. I just wasn't dancing with the broom.
Oh my gosh, you guys should have saw him. He was getting down.
You have to have fun. I think nowadays in America, so everything moves so fast, so you don't get to enjoy it. Like,
we're in the microwave generation.
Yeah, it's not a burden. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something that can support your lifestyle. some that you bask in, but nowadays we get caught up in the wrong things.
Yes, yes, and we will touch all of that hopefully in tonight's discussion. But as you, before you so graciously decided to join us, I was pretty much doing my giving my prelude to what we're going to be talking about tonight, which is this particular. Well, as you guys already know, my brand is the Real Unwoke. So and some might characterize that as somewhat waking up, basically waking up out of the stupor that most people find themselves in, entranced in the societal norms, entranced in the comings and goings of the world, the ways of the world. So that's essentially what my brand is. You guys already know. So I like to kind of analyze what we see happening societally, socially, excuse me, and kind of break down the psychology of it. So in tonight's video, we're going to just be reacting to this YouTuber, as I was saying before. Her name is the Crimson Cure. You ever heard of her, Darren?
Who?
Her name is Crimson Cure. You ever heard of her?
No, sir.
Man, she is the truth. Wait till you hear what she is talking about tonight. And guys, I guarantee you, you're going to like what you hear too. And I'm very, very interested in hearing your sort of your understanding of her perspectives here. Let me see. Oh, hey, mama. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? I'm excited to hear about this topic.
So don't mess up.
You know, never mind. Never mind.
Show up.
Man, let me give him some, y'all. You want me to give him some? All right, I'll give him some. Anyway, all right, so let me pull this up. Oh, dog, wait. We waste our youth, teenage years, and 20s, and we finally get in our 30s trying to expedite the process that cooks slowly. That's why everyone feels so rushed. Man, ain't that the truth? That is the truth, man.
Let me reread that.
It is on the real.
Teenage years. We get
oh, you didn't see it?
To expedite the process to cook slowly. That's why.
You want to opine on that real quick before we get started?
Sure. I think he has a point, but there's no doubt about how society is set up to there's like no chill. There's no chill in any corner of what's going on in the United States, and it's hard to enjoy that when you can't slow down and actually grasp it, like type situation.
So what do you recommend what do you recommend people do to actually slow down and smell the roses?
Create a healthy routine. A healthy routine is not eating well. I mean, it's part of it, but I don't want people to instantly think that I'm talking about eating well and just drinking a ton of water and stuff like that. Healthy habits. You want to have get up early. Like a lot of times people go to sleep because they got to see that last show, and it kicks them over to about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, which is tapping into your I need time to sleep time. So I would say try to make a solid routine sleeping wise, because you definitely need 8 hours.
That's good for your. That's really good for your. That's really good. I just want to say this real quick. Sleeping is so vitally important because it helps with your circadian rhythms. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes. But there's certain people that don't sleep like that. But slowing down starts with a routine that you're going to live by, that you're going to be dedicated to, that you're going to be loyal to. So once you get this routine going, or whatever the case is, it's this routine is supposed to bring you peace. It's not supposed to make your life way more hectic than what it has to be, if that makes sense.
So give me some tangible examples of what exactly you referring to, like as far as routine. Give me an idea.
Okay. I spent 2.5 weeks in Italy, right? Every day.
Wait, did he just say you said Italy?
Yeah, I travel.
Man, we can't afford to go to Italy. Hold up, man. Let me pull out the. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I'm lowering the quality of the show. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Continue.
I spent a couple weeks over there, and I had some friends that I met in college. So they were locals when they went home. So I just wanted to be around the actual way of life. I didn't want to be around the tourist side. So, every day we got up, we sat there, we had our coffee, or it may have been tea or water or something like that, talked for at least 20 to 30 minutes, or just simply got ourselves together and just took it one step at a time. There's, plenty of times where we don't get enough sleep, or we get up on the wrong side of the bed, or we rushing, or our daily routine is just brush my teeth, get out the house, get my coffee, get on the road, get to this exit, get to work.
Go on go mode.
I mean, there's no chill even there. Even with our breaks, like other countries and different type of businesses and stuff give people an hour lunch break, which I think is like, okay, a half hour, you don't realize how bad it is until you work.
That half an hour is like 5 minutes.
By the time you get to the door, it's pretty much done.
I hate those half an hour and the 15-minute breaks. That's nothing.
What? Like it take you 10 minutes just to get from your department to the exit. So
right.
I might as well just turn around once I get to the door.
Right.
So
yep.
I think in theory, like we want to just slow up a little bit and enjoy ourselves and what's in front of us and stuff like that. I have fun inside my barbershops. I have debates, jokes. We watch TikToks, all of this other stuff, everything that brings, good vibes. And I think if we start adding these type of things back into our routine, reading a book here and there, relaxing up under a tree, just, letting your significant other go somewhere without give her some money or give him some money and y'all go y'all separate ways and get y'all separate time. That hour or two of free time is a necessity. Sleep is a necessity. Trust and all of this stuff is a necessity, but this all is part of the routine.
Get off social media.
Yeah. The social media thing and the tablets and the phone thing. Yeah, that's a big drug.
Addictive.
I say that lightly because our phones is attached to us 24/7, and that you get the routine of jumping in there and just checking your Facebook, checking your Instagram, seeing what's going on Twitter. Meek Mill and then you got Drake and all of these people doing diss tracks. So it's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You don't realize how much stuff you tack inside your lifestyle until you get on Twitter or something like that. And you follow the stuff that you're interested in.
It's so much, man. It's so much. So it's like a plethora of unlimited content out there that it's just endless. Like you'll find yourself watching a video. Next thing you know, you're 2 hours into watching, staring at your phone, and time will go by so fast. And then you think like, what could I have done productively with that 2 hours of my time? I can never get it back. It's gone.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama, did she spell your name right?
Yeah, she spelled it right.
All right, Mama. All right. And I told you, Mama, I post your comments on the screen. She keeps saying, you never post my comments. I post your comments.
He do that type of stuff, Ma.
Man, don't start. See, don't do that. Anyway, okay. You'll have to find yourself before you can help anyone else and get your peace of mind to start your day. All right, start your day.
Shout out to me. Oh, that's
real talk.
Okay, just double check. I got the 60-second thing on. Okay.
What? Oh, wait. What 60-second thing?
Like I got my YouTube messages set for 60 seconds in between because man, I had it just set at like the lowest term, I think, in 30 seconds, and it was just bing, 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 bing. I said I cannot read this.
Wait, your notifications or something?
Yeah, like you can go into like the comment thing because I got an official page now. So when you send me these links or whatever the case is, I'm connected.
Look at my yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me
and
write.
He was just talking about getting off the phone, y'all. Tell that man to practice what he preach, y'all. Tell him to practice what he preaching.
Hey, what'd you say? Shut up. I was trying to show you.
I know. I'm just playing.
I got an official.
No, I got you. Oh, okay. Dope. Look at that. Okay, nice hour. Hey, and you guys, Darren, he did set up his page. Hey man, you got the link? Can you drop the link in the chat? Yeah, just copy it or whatever. Go to your page, copy it where we right there on your on the first page, and then drop it in the chat. Guys, go check out his page. He's launched his page or his channel. So make sure y'all go subscribe to him. I don't know when his showtime hours are. Maybe you can tell me that.
I'm trying to save room for my boy, the real unwoke, and go at 8 o'clock. So because he usually goes at 9. So
wait.
We want to do it like we doing BMF.
Are we still in it? Are we still? Wait. Are we in the same time zone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I'm tripping. My B, Slee. Dang,
man. What's wrong with you?
Anyway, all right, y'all. So yeah, go check out his page, y'all. I mean his channel. He's gonna drop it in the chat. Go subscribe, even if you're not on YouTube that much. Just just you guys subscribing helps push his content into the triggers the algorithm. So go subscribe, definitely, and share and all that good stuff. Y'all already know. All right, so let's get this bad boy started. Okay, kind of been bloviating here a little bit, not really, but kind of really. But we're gonna get this. Okay, what is Mama talking?
I don't even know how to share.
Aaron, practice what you preach. Now, Mama's here for you too. Mama, don't start. Jesus, fall back, Mama, please.
Look, man, you always get people in trouble.
All right. So we're gonna get this popping off, y'all. So all right, so here we go. So look, Darren, this is gonna be the first topic. I'm gonna let it play, guys. We're not gonna play the whole interview, but I feel like it is significant that we go through some of the points and kind of dive into them and flesh them out. So hopefully my boy Darren drop some gems tonight, and I can learn something. We all can learn something, and as can shall he as well. So let's get this party started.
So it says,
can you hear that?
I can hear.
Okay.
A man is not supposed to cook, wash dishes, or wash his clothes if he has a woman! Exclamation point. What's your thoughts on this? Is this hyperbole or does she have a point?
There's a point. I don't know that there's absolute, because I've married twice now.
Okay.
First husband passed away. I'm married currently.
God bless.
They don't do this stuff. My husband doesn't cook. He does, but he's been known to go in there and wash a dish. If I'm busy or indisposed, I can't do it right now. It needs to be done right now. I can't do it right now.
Okay.
He's not opposed to going in there and busting a sud, or things of that nature. He's not opposed to helping me clean up if I have to. He just did it. Like had a hair appointment, had to go, had to hurry up, get my house together. He helped me. He was like, okay, I'm gonna help you get the house together. I mean, so he's in the house too. And I always thank him. Oh, thank you, baby. He's like, I live here. So, okay. So why wouldn't I help you? So my take on that has a little bit more nuance and balance to it. Should he consistently always be cooking, cleaning, washing dishes, vacuuming, and clean up the house? No, not if you there. Because why are you there? That is a part of your wifely duties. Like you are supposed to do that because you're managing the home. The wife is the manager of the home. If he's managing all the stuff outside, so you don't have to worry about that, then you manage the stuff inside, so he doesn't have to worry about that. If every once and again he pitch in and he, that's fine.
Yeah, understood. And I think there's an emphasis on the key word, like he's helping you. So as you just stated, those are your duties and responsibilities. But when he pitches in, you usually say thank you.
Yeah, I say thank you all the time.
Now,
thank you,
baby. Indeed. Now, what if he's picking up his own clothes? Do you thank him for that?
Yeah, because if he wasn't picking up his own clothes, who picking them up?
You.
Shit like that.
Indeed.
All right, hold on. Let's hold that off. All right. All right. Wow. Ladies in the chat. Okay. This might be, a little touchy, but this is how men talk. So if you guys come across the content and it's a little brash, take it with a grain of salt. And if it don't apply, let it fly. So D Nice, Darren, let me hear your take on what you just heard. If a man has a woman, should he wait? A man should not cook and clean if he has a woman. Do you agree with that?
I'm going to say no.
Okay, continue.
Let's be 110% thorough and start about the start with the science. Your father and your mother raise you to do certain things that make you a man, aka being clean is the numero uno. Take out the trash, brush your teeth, make sure your hair is brushed, make sure my house is clean, make sure my yard is taken care of, whatever. This produces a thorough man. Okay? So let's just keep that in mind and move forward. If I'm in a household and I have a wife, girlfriend, wherever it may be, I should not be coming in there throwing my clothes all over the place and being just a slob because I have a wife, aka a girlfriend, or whatever it may be. So cleaning up after yourself is the numero uno. If you can't do that, then the maturity level has not hit you as hard as we think it should have. But you should not be throwing your clothes or anything like that. If I'm working at a plant or something like that, if I'm working on cars, there's a place for everything. And if you believe the same thing that I believe, if I'm your wife or vice versa, something like that, and cleanliness is next to godliness, why would you come into our temple and start destroying it by just throwing your clothes and stuff all over the place?
So let me ask you a question. So if a man comes in from working an 8-hour, 12-hour shift, drops his drops his coat off, takes it off, throws it on the couch, takes off his shoes, throw them everywhere. Now, is it incumbent upon that man to pick up his own stuff, his items, because it's his responsibility, or he doesn't want, or because his woman expects him not to? Expects him to, excuse me. Should he pick up his own items because it's his responsibility, or because his woman expects him to? Sorry for the,
He needs to pick it up because it is his responsibility to be a clean human being. I am the head of the household and I don't want a dirty household. So if I don't want a dirty household, I need to do my contribution just like everybody else. If I'm getting off an 8-hour shift, because me as Darren Morgan D. Nice works 16 hours a day. If I'm getting off an 8-hour shift and I'm too tired to hang up my coat and take my boots off at the door, that's not a man. 8 hours is nothing. And anybody that's inside this chat can probably contest to working at least 10 a day. So you're not beat down at 8 hours. You're not beat down to where you have to kick your shoes off or you need your wife to untie them because you're so sore, your feet hurt and swollen up. Not after 8 hours. And if
what if it's just, and I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here a little bit, really, not really. What if he feels like, look, I don't do it frequently. I'm tired. I don't feel like putting my stuff up. This is my house, my castle. I can do whatever I want with my stuff.
True.
What do you then say to that man? What would you then say to that scenario if the man is already sort of asserting his dominance? Like, look, I don't have to. I'll pick it up when I'm ready. Yeah. I don't have to pick it up.
So I was going to move down a little bit towards when it got to the dishes and all of this other stuff in cooking.
Okay.
When it comes to personal responsibilities, you're a whole lame if you can't hang up your coat. Because how am I going to teach my 8-year-old son to clean up after himself and be a thorough young man if I'm coming here acting like a hooligan? It just don't work like that. You lead by example. That's why you're the head of the household. Number one. Now, if it got down to dishes and all of this stuff, and we just got done eating, and I just did a 10 to 12 hour day, and I'm just beat down, and I'm tired of stuff, I understand them being like, yeah, I'm not doing the dishes. I got 3 kids and a wife. It's not happening. I just brought home the bacon, the toast, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing the dishes.
But does it have to be under the pretense excuse me, does it have to? Yeah, does it have to be under the pretense of you being tired for her to do the dishes? Do you have to necessarily be exhausted in order to acquiesce that responsibility, or
I have
is
to
she?
be exhausted because I'm not gonna jump the broomstick. I'm not gonna say these vows if I don't meet them. If I don't if I don't meet them or mean them. That's all I'm going to say. Like, because if what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine, and I value what I have, I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to do that if it's something in my personality and my character is telling me to do this shit.
But
You know
what about generally speaking though? Like generally speaking, whose sole responsibility is it to make sure the house is in order? Everyone's okay. So you don't see.
Everyone.
So you don't.
Because
So
there's gonna
you
be-
don't assign. You don't assign gender roles. Basically, is what you're saying.
You design general roles to like I want to say like age brackets and positions. So for instance, my kids, everybody has a duty. But from when it comes to me and my wife, there's going to be some type of compromise. For instance, she might be here to take care of the household and build it up and make it nice and clean and warm and welcoming and stuff like that. But I might not want her to hurt herself. And her standing on the back of the couch putting up blinds and all of this other stuff, hammering stuff in, is going to double the chance of something happening to my wife that I don't like, which is her hammering her nail, messing up her thumb, falling off or something, or whatever the case is. Because
Darren, you like to use a lot of extremes. I'm noticing.
what
Like the
extreme
first,
am I using about?
because the first one you said under the pretense you won't cook. Excuse me. Under the pretense of you coming home from work and exhausted, you won't be the one. You wouldn't be the one putting up the dishes or cleaning them necessarily. And then the second example you just gave was she has to be hammering and doing, hammering things on the wall and putting up blinds.
Yeah.
What about just simply keeping the house clean? I mean, is that a laborious task for her to too much for her to handle on her own?
Okay, cleanliness is part of the job. There's no extreme to hanging blinds and painting and doing the stuff that women do, hanging pictures and stuff. These things are stuff that they do, and it's part of making the house a home. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So as far as it comes down to cleaning and stuff like that, there's no one person that's going to do one thing when there's a team of people inside the household. And it's up to the head of the household to make this type of situation happen. So for instance, if you love your wife, you shouldn't want her to clean up after your ass. Not by you being a slob, but if she thinks that her general duties is to do this as a wife, then yeah, so be it. But I'm not going to be like, yo, just since you my wife, you need to pick up my drawers, you need to wash my shit, and you got to have dinner on the... Nah, that's some corn shit. Because at this point, it's not no balance. I'm not getting in here to dictate, how this woman is going to, like, honestly live the rest of her life, like, on my terms only. I'm trying to have some type of balance to where that love that we have is going to grow. When you have...
Wait. Let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
Wait, because I know where you're going. You have dumbass comments and dumbass situations like who's going to clean a household and who's making more money or whatever the case is. We're not growing at all. It's just a big rat race or whatever the case is. I don't think women have to sit in a household and clean up after every fucking body when we're preaching to our kids. This is how you grow up and this is how you handle yourself inside and outside the household. Then I come in here throwing shit around like, yeah, your mom gonna clean this shit up, bro. There's contradictions all inside this. This is why I'm telling you, this is how I think. If I have a wife, yes, if this is her duty, she want to be a stay-at-home mom, how you know she ain't got no part-time thing going on? There's no extremes about women doing what they do. They plant, they prepare food, they clean, they make the house a lot more warming. Like this is what women do. So me telling you that her getting on the back of a couch and hanging up blinds is not an extreme.
So extreme, bro.
Well, it's not extreme.
Okay, well, not the hanging up the not hanging up the.
You got your first apartment, Neil, and you didn't have no kids. What'd you have in there? A
I
bed,
had
a couch, and a TV.
I had a couch. No, I had some candles. I had a little table. My place was laid. What you
Right.
mean, Mama?
Oh
My mama is in the chat. She saw my first place. Okay, if you know your place is comfortable when your mama want to come over there and hang out. Come on now.
Nah,
I
she
wasn't
just
living
want to
like
make
no. I
sure.
wasn't
She
living
just
like a
want to make
Neanderthal.
sure it's clean.
Man, I wasn't living like a Neanderthal.
Before she came inside. Let me get all these dishes out of here because I don't want to get beat up today.
I mean, I would clean up. I would clean up often at my house because it was my responsibility. And okay, so this is how I look at it. And I think the distinction is you're talking about more. Are you more so characterizing this as a like a 50-50 sort of relationship, or are you looking at it from like a hierarchical I hate saying that word. Hierarchy. Yeah, sort of a hierarchy perspective. Like what vantage point are you looking at?
I think I'm looking at a lead by example standpoint.
That's not an answer. That's not an answer.
That's definitely an answer. That's where I stand is by leading by example.
God.
Because
So wait. So you're folding up clothes, you're washing dishes, you changing diapers, you're doing all that too.
What's wrong with
on
that?
A consistent basis? Nothing's wrong. I'm just asking.
What's wrong with
I'm just asking the question.
You said I'm washing dishes, changing diapers. What was the other one?
Changing diapers and folding up clothes, putting up socks, folding the linen. You're doing all that. You're that guy, right? I just want to make sure, man. I want to make sure we're clear.
All right, yeah.
So we can get this on the record.
Don't dig yourself a hole because I want you. I'm gonna agree, but I'm gonna come back around. I'm telling you that right now.
Let's do it. Okay. So, but that's so.
That guy.
You're that guy. Okay. That guy. Okay. So you believe in shared responsibility.
Yes.
Okay. Shared responsibility. And now is that contingent upon, let's say, for example, you're out of the house more so than, is it contingent upon the amount of time you're in the home or out of the home? Like, how is that? I guess how was that play implemented in your mind?
I'm going to use a simple 9 to 5, 5 days on, 2 days off kind of situation.
I agree, Kat. Go ahead, Darren. I'm sorry.
My understanding is that a man provides and protects, and a woman.
Don't worry about that, man. Just keep going.
Okay. I'll get back to you, Kat. No problem. Let's take care of this guy real quick. I forgot what was the question again because I ended up looking at. I've been doing good not looking at the chat. So
yeah, you're doing solid. You solid. You solid. He's solid, right, Chad? He's doing good. Okay. So my question was, as far, oh man, what was I asking? Dang, man, I know. Okay, is the 50-50 shared responsibility? Is that contingent upon how often you're in and out of the home? So let's say, for example, you're out of the home more than you're home, and she's there, so you won't necessarily have the amount of time as she would being in the home to keep it clean. Or is it that, hey, she's gonna do this amount of cleaning throughout the day and leave this part for me when I get home, and I'm just gonna take care of the rest?
And that's the 50-50. For instance, let's just take you and Kat's situation and run with it. A woman's supposed to take care of the household, and I take care of the protection and all of this other crazy stuff, right? Even with her taking care of every corner and inch of this household, right? And me being outside the household, when I come home on my day off, you know what I'm gonna have to do? Weed whack, cut the grass, you know what I'm saying? Prepare to figure out what happened to the fence and shit like that. Take care of the whole outside of the household. Not only that, whatever's broken, repairs, or whatever the case is, something that my wife doesn't understand, I have to take care of that.
See, you're being slightly disingenuous right now. Because we are specifically referring to with the dishes, what did she say? Hold up. Let me see if I can go back a little bit. It says, damn. Okay, here it is. I just want to read this. Read this again, guys, for the clarification. A man is not supposed to cook, wash dishes, or wash his clothes if he has a woman. Now we ain't talking about mowing any lawns, hanging up any, portraits.
Not hanging up laundry by all means, but keep
Oh,
going.
okay. So he ain't touching no laundry now. Okay. Walking back. Go ahead, man. Please explain, because now you picking and choosing.
I get it. Okay, I went a little off the thing, but I'm thinking when I think of a household, I think of the thing as a whole. But she did have some specifics inside the comment or whatever. So
okay.
So let's get away from the cleaning shit, because cleaning, either you are a clean person or you're not. Either are you want to have your kingdom spotless, like you're preaching to your wife and to your sons and daughters, or you don't. That cleaning shit, either you're dirty or you're not. I don't give a fuck about none of that. There's no reason for a grown-ass man that's been taking care of his fucking self through high school, college. Then his mother didn't taught him the shit, his dad didn't taught him the shit, and he got ass whoopings over this shit, for him to come home and not hang his coat up and kick his fucking shoes off like he's 6 years old. There's no fucking reason.
Is he really 6 years old if he's paying all the bills?
He's 6 years fucking old.
If he's taking care of all of the responsibilities.
Do that shit.
So hold on. Have you ever had your own place?
Yes, I have one right now.
Have you ever come home, kick your shoes off, kick your socks off, and just chill? You've done that?
Yeah, you know where they was at? In the designated motherfucking area where I was supposed to kick them off at, behind the goddamn door. They're not in the middle of the floor.
So would I be in the wrong to come in your spot if, hypothetically, I came to your crib, you had your socks just kicked off everywhere, your shoes over there, and I'm like, man, you dirty. You a little kid, man.
That's my thing. You just asked me where would I kick them and would I do that? Yes, in a designated area. So that means when I close that door, behind the door, my shoes is getting kicked off. Boo boo. There goes the welcome sign. That's where they should be.
But is it appropriate to
They shouldn't be in the middle of the floor. They shouldn't be in the middle of the hallway.
That's fine, Darren. But is it appropriate to disparage a man if that's how he operates within his own home? That's what I'm saying.
Listen, it goes back to
asking the question.
Black and white situation. This is your house. If you're screaming you're clean and cleanliness is next to godliness and all of this stuff that you love about cleaning, then you won't do that. But if you're a person that has that in your fucking character and I don't want to call you dirty or nothing like that, like you would call me if my shoes was behind the door. But all I'm saying is, if
that was a strong word.
He's willing to do that, then that's him. Most people that call themselves clean are going to put their stuff where it goes when it's time to put it away. They're not going to come off there and do that. And if they do happen to have a horrible day like you screaming, which is not average, it's an exception, right? Because you don't have horrible days every day. It's like once or twice a month, correct? Maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
When you have a bad day and you just want to come flop into your bed and throw your shoes off or whatever the case may be, you know what is going to have to be done after the fact. Now, whether you leave them there or you get back up, use the bathroom and put them away, that's on the personal person.
Okay, let me ask a non sequitur here. This is kind of sort of related, but not really. Is it fair to say that someone's house, is it fair to judge the cleanliness of someone's home based upon how their microwave look?
I'm going to take the fifth on that.
Oh, wait a second.
I'm going to take the fifth on that. We're going to go to the comments.
I'm just asking a question. Chat. Let me chat for you guys in the chat room. Y'all heard the question. Is it fair if you ever gone to someone's home, right? And you needed to use the microwave for someone. Obviously, this is family or friends or someone like that. You saw inside of that microwave and it was filthy, grotesque, looked like it has not been cleaned in like months. Is it fair to determine that this person's home or this person in general is not a clean person? Is that fair?
No, it's not.
You said it's not fair?
It's two reasons. I'm gonna give you, like, if they got kids, it's not fair.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Our parents told us to put something over the spaghetti, put the little the microwave top on there, and we never did. That we just put that shit in there, pop, 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 pop. We take it out, we smash, and we go about our business. But if you
got kids, it shouldn't look like that. If you have kids, it should not look like that for longer than like a day and 2 days, maybe tops.
But they might just catch you on that right day. Does that make sense? Or the right hour?
I can see how that can happen. Yeah, I can see. I can see how that can happen.
If you're a college student, I don't care. I'm going straight at it. If you're a college student,
oh man,
let me stop. But if you're a person that it's probably just you and your girlfriend or something like that, and y'all have a routine of cleaning and stuff, and y'all about to have people over, and we pop that shit open and make some popcorn and this old pizza and spaghetti and all of this stuff and spinach dip all over the place. One is to consider to assume that you just cleaned up your house about a half hour ago by the time we got here. So I don't know. I'm not judgmental like that. I know people have their own vices, so
I don't know. I've always kind of used that as a barometer. Maybe that's bad on my part, but I've always I don't know. If ever I saw a dirty microwave, it just almost speaks volumes to me. It's like, ugh, like, why does your microwave look like this? Like, get some span or spick and span or something in there. Like, it's terrible. And if the cheese all stuck to the plate, it's like, and you got, look, man, I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm getting too graphic here, but anyway, I mean, I'm sorry. I just went off on a little tangent. That just came to my mind sporadically.
Y'all have
but
to do this time.
You know how it is. All right, we're moving on to the next point, y'all. Hope y'all take that for what it was, and then we'll see what's popping for this next little topic here. Let's move on right now.
Time for a commercial break. Shit you haven't seen.
Indeed. Now, what if he's picking up his own clothes? Do you think him for that?
Yeah, because if he wasn't picking up his own clothes, who picking them up?
You.
Shit like that.
Indeed. Do you find that in today's age that would be a slightly hard pill for people to swallow?
Everything that defines what women's supposed to do, other than cater to themselves, is a hard pill to swallow.
Ooh. You said everything. You mean everything?
Yeah, they can't. They don't even want to define what makes you a wife and a woman. So everything.
If you had to define it, what would it be?
Women are, first of all, let's clear up the biology. If you have a XX chromosome, I don't care what you put on the outside, what you take off, what you mutilate, what you attach, what you detach. You are a female. I don't care if you have children, can't have kids. If you rocking. If you rocking a double X chromosome, you are a woman. Okay?
Indeed. Okay, that's clear. I agree.
That's from the biological standpoint.
Indeed.
Now they try to change that culturally into women don't have a definition. There's nothing that actually defines it. What ended up happening was this, though. The advent of feminism actually took away what femininity was by saying it was antiquated, it was old school, it was slavery, it was oppressive. But then they turned women into fake men. So everything that a woman do valuable is what men do. She go out work, she go out make money, she go out and get a degree, she go out and get education, she go out and buy things, she go out and she can afford things. These are all the things that men have been using to measure themselves and whether or not they've been successful or valuable or things of that nature. Women had a different set of things. So when we start defining what makes a woman, I always say for people to think of it internal and external.
Okay.
So men are more external. Men are kinetic energy. Men move. Women are potential energy. We're more passive. We wait for the kinetic energy to hit us so that we can move. And this is true even on a biological scale because a sperm is locomotive. Is it not? It moves on its own.
Give her
For sperm. It doesn't do anything, but it gets pushed out of the ovary, it gets pushed down the fallopian tube, it gets pushed into the uterus where it waits.
Yeah.
That sperm that's got the spark of life in it, that's already on the move on its own, it's kinetic.
Mm-hmm.
Once it hit that egg, that's when the egg begins to be something other than potential energy. It turns into kinetic energy and it begins to grow. So if that's true, even on a cellular level, right? Women are more, I'm not going to say passive all the time. We're potential.
All right. Okay. So moving on. All right, Darren, you ready for it?
That was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. But yeah, hey, man, she dope. I'm actually going to have her on my show too. She finally responded back to me. I'm not lying. Man, you better go check the content. Andre, tell him he's telling me I'm lying. What? Come on now.
Stop the cap.
Anyway, so check this out. She did say a lot. She definitely said a lot, but I'm gonna sum it up in this one question. What makes a woman?
Who are you asking? The comments? Or you asking me?
I'm asking you. In your mind, your knowledge, your understanding, what makes a woman? A woman.
You know, I love women. I'm like,
oh snap!
I love women, not bitches. This is a man's world. Just want to point that out there. I love women.
Oh, here it come, y'all.
Kindness, wisdom, loyalty.
What's up, Anitra?
Intelligence, and it's another word that I'm looking for right now. We'll come back to that last word, but basically all of the stuff that the average guy doesn't have.
Andre said none of the above. Andre, don't be coming here shaking starting stuff, man.
None of the above.
What you trying to say, Andre? What you trying to say about my man D Nice?
That nigga dealing with bitches. None of the above. I like them talking like DMX.
Hey man, chill.
This is
a man's world.
Okay, so you said kindness. You said kindness. You said loyal. What else? Other word you said?
Bro,
you said kindness, loyal, intelligence, right?
Yes.
You said so that is what makes a woman.
I mean, for me, women are more than men, bro. Wisdom. Oh yeah, I said wisdom. Yeah.
See, he in the chat, y'all. He can't even focus.
My bad. Okay, I won't look no more. Let me cut it to private.
Focus.
Jeez.
Throwing him off his game. Come on, man. You in these YouTube streets.
20 minutes. Jeez, oh peace.
All right, you got it. You got it.
I like reading. What? Fuck.
Hey man, that's a good thing to hear. You know, black folks don't like reading.
I like reading.
Okay, so with all those character traits that you just described, what how does that bring value to the man?
Peace. Those things bring so much peace to a man. It's not even crazy.
So you said an intelligent woman can bring peace to a man.
Yes.
Please explain.
She can see something that he doesn't see. She can teach him something that he doesn't know. She can show him something he's never seen. So yeah, it's so many different angles on what an intelligent woman can do for a man. Is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God forbid for them to actually connect on the same level and do what they do, like, and have the same type of interest in like they career fields or whatever, because it can go straight to the top. The right
So,
woman with the right type of knowledge can definitely change a man's life.
all right, so let me throw this stat at you. So as you know, which if you don't know, you will know, 70 to 80% of divorce filings are initiated by women.
Ooh, I know.
And that number spikes 10% more if she's educated.
Mm-hmm.
So does that does that sort of speak to the nature of an intelligent woman and how I guess I'll say she can, you know, as far as how she is contrary to aligning herself to what a man's vision is, meaning she has her own mind, she has her own way, she has her own vision, her own plan, because she's intelligent and she has that foresight to think for herself, and she doesn't really necessarily need a man. So how then would she add value to a man's life if she's intelligent and intelligently moving as such?
I hear this guy is talking about me going straight to extremes. So we're gonna just.
I'm just answering the question.
That's the extremes and all of this other stuff.
The stats or the extremes?
My question before I get into it is, why does the intelligent have to be books smart? Why can't it be common sense?
Okay.
And her pointing him in the right direction, her knowing the surroundings, her knowing what could be the outcome, because this person owns this type of business and this is a female that I've once dealt with or whatever. Why does it always have to be an independent woman with a business and a degree? Why can't it just be a strong woman that knows her shit?
Wait. I know you just saying you strong woman on my damn channel. Did he just say that, y'all?
This is a man's world.
Wait, Darren, you believe in that notion? See, now you
here
about to have me
goes
go
this
off on
guy.
a
He
tangent.
says it's the difference between book smarts and common sense, right? Most of the time, the book smarts motherfucking bitches is not even worth the wow. They would give you a headache if you will notice the red flags with somebody with book smarts well before you with somebody with common sense. And common sense, in my experience, has taken me way farther than book smarts. God honest truth.
So isn't it common sense then? Wouldn't it be common sense for a woman to align herself to a man's plan and his vision?
That's fine. But what if this dude has flaws in his plan? We put ourselves on this pedestal like all dudes are smart. And you know it's an exception because a lot of dudes are dumb as fuck. Okay. Extremely dumb as fuck. And if I got a girlfriend that can see the other side and she wants to see me win, and she knows how to help me win with just common sense, what are we talking about?
What about but okay. So what would you say then to like our forefathers? Some of our forefathers, our great grandfathers who didn't graduate, weren't the most educated, but they still garnered the respect of their women. Does a man necessarily have to be does a man have to be perfect and competent and everything, all that he do in order to garner that respect from his woman?
No, he just has to be himself and what she and he wants him to be. That's it. Everybody be so big on the bag and degrees and shit like that. Most of our grandfathers didn't graduate from high school, but they knew how to work on cars. They knew how to build boats. They knew how to build houses. They knew how to, so they were resourceful at mills and all of this other stuff. They were decorated men. So theoretically, they're dumb because they didn't graduate from high school, right? But I know guys that graduated in high school that couldn't even get a job at McDonald's. They definitely can't work at a steel mill. They definitely can't build a house from scratch. They definitely can't fix no car. Better yet, let alone even change their oil or hook up a battery, for that matter. So if you can, like, when you think about your grandparents and what they did, what they common sense and what we talking about and how we going to tie that in, bro, it was way more powerful then because of what they wanted to produce for themselves.
So then, okay, well, let's take what your conception is of what a woman is, and apply that to the modern day landscape we see today as far as black women. Would you say most women, black women, embody a lot of those character traits you describe?
I think hood rats that have a lot of anger and they're not, they're listen to me, and I'm not doing the whole racial thing before I get into this, because I know I'm like, yo, I always say it's brothers, then it's, you know what I'm saying? Then it's
black
sisters, then it's
and a woman.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not angry at all.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
One of my favorite words and favorite things, spite. Because spite can give you courage, or it can give you this unnecessarily warrior strength that you never knew you had, right? That's what these girls got these days. growing up without a father, having guys in and out of their life. Most guys are looking for one or two things or whatever the case is. So they like, they're on their grind. And if you're on your grind and if you're a hustler inside this thing, when it's time to grind, everything else is over there. You don't give a fuck about that. Women are way more, punctual when it comes to their execution, when it comes to this type of shit. They know how to keep themselves away from the bullshit. It's us that be fucking around and just want to test the water.
Pause. Let's rewind a little bit. Hold up. No, I'm not mad. I just want to ask another follow-up question. Hold up. Hey, man, I need to start queuing my Oh, there we go. We're gonna rewind it a little bit. Okay. So I gotta ask you, would you say most or the majority or the minority embody the aforementioned character traits you listed? Are you saying it's most women who are marriageable, or the minority of women today that are marriageable women, prepped to be wives? And don't say some, don't give me no ambiguous. I need to know majority or the minority, and keep it real. Keep it 1,000.
From my standpoint, what I see, it would look like the majority, but I don't think that majority.
You said from what you see, it's the majority of women that are marriageable.
I'm looking at the internet. I'm listening. I'm reading the papers. I see,
of his high school.
I see all of this stuff. So I would say that everybody's on their independent stuff, and they're not trying to, be the women that I'm talking about.
I just want to be clear. So you said the majority of women are ready to be wives.
No, they're not.
Okay, so it's just a minority of women that are marriageable.
A small percentage. Why you keep putting minorities and certain words in there? Because how to get
because it's the minority or the majority. It's binary. It's one or two. Well, how else you want me to say it? I know you want to say some. Give me a safe answer, but I mean, come on. We getting down where it hurts at, ladies and gentlemen.
Because it's no right answer here. If I tell you that the majority of the women are not, on that type of time, then you're gonna have a twist in another question, and I'm gonna have to answer it because, I can't speak for the majority if I'm only staying inside the United States, or I stay inside New York or something like that.
Yeah, we're just talking about the U.S. Just the U.S.
On the surface, I would say the majority no.
Damn, y'all heard that first from D. I got it on the record, y'all. So when he starts simping, I'm gonna send him this clip. Okay. So you said it's the majority of women that's out there getting splashed. Okay, all right. I can dig that. So what then makes a marriageable wife? What makes a woman? Because I'm a Christian, and the Bible it says to find a wife.
No.
Okay, we ain't got to do it. I'm just saying from a Christian lens, it says to find a wife is a good thing, meaning that woman has to be in preparation to be a wife.
What
She has
it
to be
is from a Muslim lens, then we're going to be back at a standoff. So
okay, fine. That's fair. That's fair.
Let's talk about men marrying women.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's take your religion off the table and keep it secular. All right. So, what makes a marriageable woman?
A submissive one.
Ooh, hold up. Damn. There we go.
Majority of women. All right, I'm not reading this. I'm not reading nothing. They almost got me because I seen 3 pop up.
I'm gonna read it. Anitra says the majority of women 25 and older were raised to be wives, but men are raised to be husbands. Yeah, but I would follow up with that. I will follow up with that, Miss Anitra, and say, the majority of children today are born out of wedlock. And who's raising these children? Boys and girls. Who's raising the little boys and the girls in the community today? It ain't Pookie. It ain't Nug.
She's got to bump. First off, she's got to bump that 25 up to about 35 and plus because.
Wait a minute.
The trend for the new age, women and stuff like that is definitely around that 25 years and down. Actually, 35 years and down. There's nobody in our section, in our age bracket that's really like we're stuck. Our era is stuck. We like, yo, bro.
I'm lost. Wait a second. What is she saying here? I just had to read. The majority of women 25 and older
aren't. I think she meant to put aren't. So okay. That makes sense.
Are you saying? Oh, okay. So Anitra, you're saying the majority of women 25 and older were raised to be wives, but the men aren't raised to be husbands? Correct that in the chat if that's what you meant. Because it sounds like you might be shifting the goalposts here. But it's all good. No, I tend to I'm gonna let you finish with describing what a marriageable wife looks like. A marriageable woman looks like, and then I'm a state what unless you were done.
A submissive woman.
You said a submissive woman?
You shouldn't have to go into too much detail with everybody being of age in here. A submissive woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. We really don't want much. If you were one of those high maintenance guys, I get it. But most dudes don't want much.
Mm-hmm.
And a submissive comes in, 7 different types of ways. You know what I mean? So when I mean submissive, I don't mean just sitting there being somebody's love slave or nothing like that. Just being submissive to, the things that calms him down. That makes him, feel manly and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
More or less, let's just talk about the first one of them all. Talking the fuck back and saying wow shit. Nobody liked that shit. That's why that's one of the biggest turns off for men. Is for a girl to have a fucking slick ass, corny ass fucking mouth saying wow shit. And that shit blows our fucking shit quicker than that's how the main reasons motherfuckers get cheated on. They start off very sensitive, very warming and stuff like that, and then out of nowhere what's wrong with you? My head hurt. So you need me to get you something? You want me to go, go to Fat Burger or something like that? And I got you. Nah. Okay, so I'm about to go in here and do my podcast and stuff. For real? You ain't been here all day.
Oh my god!
Mad wild shit, and you like, yo, bro, just spit it out. I'm your man. I'm here to help you. What's wrong? Is it really the headache? Is it really you just got a fucking corny ass attitude, and you just when I'm coming through the door, you need somebody to lash out on? That's cool. But you got to just tell me that. If you need somebody to beat up on, let me go in here and get some Vaseline and shit, put it on my fucking face, and sit here and let you whoop up on me because I'm your man and I can do that. But don't catch me off fucking guard telling me all of this wild shit. Make me go through all of these hoops and circles and stuff just to figure out what's wrong.
Do you think it's okay? Would you call a man a simp for capitulating essentially to a woman's chaos, her chaotic mindset? Let's say you come home from work, she just got an attitude out of nowhere. You don't know what's up. You didn't do nothing wrong. She just mad, but that man basically grovels at her feet to try to appease her ego. Would you call that kind of man a simp?
Yeah, bro, because it's only a certain amount of shit. You don't have to every fucking other day, every other week. You're a fucking simp because we both grown here, whatever the case is. I'm here to help you. So if your job is pissing you off to the point to where you bringing it home with you and stuff, and what I'm telling you is like, yo, go get another job. I'll hold this down, whatever it may be. If I'm going to have to cater to your attitude. Mm-hmm. And not just your regular personality or the love that we got for each other. Yeah, he a fucking simp. You know what I'm saying? Stand up and have some type of backbone and be like, listen, you ain't gonna keep talking to me like this or whatever the case is. You're not gonna keep treating me like this, because if the shoe was on the other foot, a woman would not have hesitated to tell a man like, look, you look motherfucking dumb. Guess where you sleeping at tonight?
Mr. So-and-so made a good point. Not necessarily. The simp doesn't want to be taken to the cleaners by the woman in the court system. What do you say to that?
So basically, you're going to be a simp because you got kids and you don't want to pay attention to how to get yourself out the situation. You're a simp. That's a bigger simp because you just fucking said some dumb shit like that. You don't sit there and be like, well, you know what? Most of the time,
cheaper to keep her, huh?
Win. You know, in court, they put people up under the gun. I gotta give up a whole portion of my check and all of this. No, I'm good. I'm gonna be miserable, lose my motherfucking hair, and let this girl keep talking to me like she fucking crazy, and not have no type of integrity or fucking dignity for myself.
So you don't believe in the
what you saying, Mr. So and So? That a simp wants he don't want to be taken to the cleaner, so that's why you will go ahead and do that. Like,
okay, so you don't so you push back against the notion of happy wife, happy life.
Yes. Yes.
I do too. I firmly believe happy king, happy kingdom. But Darren, this sort of doesn't coincide with what you were saying earlier, though.
What do you mean it don't?
It's not really consistent.
What do you mean?
Because earlier you were saying more of the lines of a 50-50 ordeal, right? That was the dynamic you were describing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you come home, she's pissed off out of nowhere for no reason because she had to do her role or whatever. Then how is it that as a man why are you even tolerating that? Why would a man even tolerate something like that?
Her attitude?
Yeah, I mean, why be in a position where you have your woman resenting you in that manner to where the respect is gone?
If it's one time every 90 days or some crazy shit like that, if it happens like 4 or 5 times out the whole year, I get it. If this is happening more than 3 or 4 times out the month, you're a fucking simp. Okay?
Damn. Stop the cap.
If this is happening consistently and 90 days, 4 months, 5 months, that's not consistent. It might be consistent in certain type of work areas or something like that. That's not consistent. I mean, every other weekend you come home, she pissed off. Every other fucking hump day you come off, she pissed off. She laid down or whatever the case is. You got to go through at least 20 or 30 minutes to figure out what's really the problem, whatever the case is. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if my girl, who I say I love, something wrong with her motherfucking ass, and she's sitting up in the household or whatever, and she pissed off or she's sad or whatever the case is. Me being her man, I'm gonna go over there and see what's wrong with her. It should be natural for you to see what's wrong with your significant other. But if your significant other has something wrong with her every other fucking day, and you sitting here fucking going to get Taco Bell and all of this shit, bottles and stuff, and she's still sitting down there, your sex life has went from here to here. You're a fucking simp. You're not doing anything manly. You're not trying. All you have to do is make the attempt for you not to be a simp. Now, 50-50 goes a long way. This interaction with me and my girl or whatever, my wife, is going to be 50-50. It might be 60-40 for a hot second, but it's going to end up being 50-50 because she's going to have to tell me what is her fucking problem, and then I'm going to have to try to fix it. You make sense? She's going to have to come off and tell me what's wrong with her for this 50-50 to meet. If she don't tell me that shit, it's still going to be 60-40. Me pushing while she's sitting there, not telling me what the fuck is wrong with her.
But you don't think that's what? I don't know. Okay. So are you saying that a man should just accept that this is just female nature, that they're going to encounter these typical sort of reactions from women and just deal with it accordingly? Or is it a set? Basically, how much should a man tolerate enduring this type of behavior from a woman until he just fed up? He's like, you know what, I'm out.
Like I said, bro, I'm a big movie fan. So if you can't walk away from that shit in 60 seconds, you know, that's a lot. But from me to you, if it's a relationship, you have to put in some type of work. So, like I said, if it's a big problem, like it's a financial problem or it's something like we got one car and this is stressing her out because she can't work, you know, do some certain shit, then yeah. But if he just angry every other motherfucking day and this is a consistent thing or whatever, I would say, you know, you need to beat your fucking feet. I wouldn't have no kids with her. I wouldn't put a ring on her or nothing like that. Because once you do that, it's going to get 100 times worse. You have to know, the man has to know when he's fed up. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell nobody when the limit is. The man has to know when it's enough. Like, yo, fuck this bitch. Every time I walk in here, when I met her, her hair was down and she had makeup on 24/7. Now every time I come in here, she in jogging pants and a beater. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, so there's a limit. There's a limit, guys. Y'all, for everyone that's listening, there's a limit that man should not have to tolerate. And I totally agree with that. Honestly, I would take it a step further. Like, if you have to constantly endure something like this. Actually, this is a question I want to ask you, Darren. So, do you think this is if a man is enduring something like that, experiencing something like that from his woman on a constant daily basis, is that a case of he should have vet better, or that was just going to happen inevitably, and you know he has to deal with it accordingly?
Hey man, narcissists are powerful. They remind me of that dude off of Split. Narcissists are a beast. You can't point them out. Their camouflage is crazy, and they look phenomenal. Most of your narcissists look phenomenal, and you don't know until they got you.
You talking about the 8, 9s, and 10s?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know. So let's take a scenario to where you got a guy that was raised by both his parents. They taught him how to love a woman. Then you got a woman that didn't have a father. She was raised by her mother, where her parents split up at a certain point or whatever the case is. So there's some type of trend that's going down here. When they meet each other or whatever the case is, this man is going to try everything he can to try to kind of get this woman to see the type of love that he has for her and stuff like that. That can be confused with a simp. But in our reality, he's been taught how to love a woman. But again, he has to have a limit. My dad always gave me some type of limit. He always told me, like, once you see this or whatever the case is, once they do this to you, bro, it's not even worth it.
So once a person show you who they are, believe them.
Yes. Don't try to throw the red flag out. Don't try to tuck it into your pocket or whatever the case is. Take it around with it, because it's a 9 in 10 chance they showing you this. They showing you a piece of this just to see what's going to happen. And if this piece don't shake your bridges or whatever the case is, they're gonna give you the whole shebang. And the whole shebang usually takes up a big portion of your life. Or your pockets.
No, you got a point. I'm having flashbacks right now. Woo, baby.
Wait, let me change my voice.
Meow.
Hey, how you do that?
Meow, baby.
Is that on?
Meow. Come back.
How you do that, man? What the hell? How'd you do that? Is that on StreamYards? Oh, that's your effects, your sound system.
My board. I got like mad buttons on my board. I just
yeah. He's showing off, y'all. He's showing off. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Okay, so he want to shoot shots. Okay. Put a 12 gauge out on him. Anyway, y'all, so we're gonna wrap this up. I think that we touched on a lot tonight, a lot for you guys to take away and kind of, do with it what you may. I appreciate Darren D Nice for coming on. Make sure y'all, hey Darren, drop your link on the chat again, man, because it's gonna be people that watch it tomorrow and they're gonna want to see it. Make sure y'all go check out his channel. It's dope. He just started it up.
Don't beef it up that much. The first episode is very dry.
I mean, it's always gonna start that way.
I was trying to make sure I had everything on. Just bear with me.
See, guys, y'all remember when I was in my head a lot, so just give him grace, okay? It just takes time. You need to get out your head. But yeah, definitely go subscribe to his channel, y'all. Huh?
So the next one's gonna be a pre-recording from the last one.
Oh, Evangelist, you came in late. I appreciate you though. But D Nice put his channel in the chat, guys. Make sure y'all go subscribe. If you got love for me, you have to show love to him as well. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I know we didn't get through the whole interview. Probably touch on it some more at a later time. I truly love every last one of y'all for coming in. I know we ain't got a big crowd, but we getting there. It takes time. We building as we fly. But nonetheless, Darren D Nice, you want to give any shout outs, any plugs, anything like that, man, before we shut it down?
I give a good shout out to you, for bringing me on and keeping me motivated in the podcast world. Shout out to all the regulars that come in here, Kat, all of you guys. I'm not about to read all of their names, but shout out to everybody, and hopefully I can catch you guys on mine. Mine is a little bit more wilder than his. I like to talk trash. I like to get in the salt all the way into the cut. So join if you dare.
Y'all heard that?
We're going to be bringing. I have a episode I'll be doing live with this gentleman. We can't spill what it's going to be, but I wrote down a docket that I'll be sending to you soon. So we're going to do something.
All right, bet. Lock me in. They said they ain't see the link. Did you drop it in there?
Yeah,
he dropped it in there, guys.
I'm gonna do it in the fedora with the jean jacket on. Yeah, I got a couple pictures, Mr. Unwoke.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Y'all, my man's fit back in the 7th grade.
Hey, man, you know what? I had stop. What was I rocking back in the day? What was in? I had the what was it?
Central Bowls.
No, it was another one. Dada, right? Wasn't it? Dada? Pelly, Dada. You had the Sauconys back in the day. Those Sauconys, man.
You're putting too much out there. Like, look, I'm
just trying to keep it real, man.
Buddy as fuck. You ain't gonna have no hair on your face.
Hey, y'all, man, this might be our last time seeing D Nice on the channel, man. he doing too much. He's
That's
doing
okay.
way too much.
Because the episode ain't on here. It's on my page.
All right.
Whenever he shows up, the picture's going up.
Oh my God. Damn. What did I get myself into, guys? Rekindling with this guy. What did I do? Jesus. Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, I told you I'm gonna be out there in July, man. So I'm gonna need you to hook me up with that Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? Is it still available?
Yes, it's always gonna be available. Like I told you, just do it a little bit earlier before you pop out, so you can have it.
A month in advance, man. I ain't gonna have no money for like another month.
It's hard out here for a pimp. I see.
Oh, damn.
Hard out
All right.
here for a pimp, man.
All right. I mean, I feel that.
Pimp slick back.
Look at Cat. Cat just laugh at everything. Thank you, Cat. You so sweet. Make sure you go check out Darren's his channel too, Cat.
Thank you, Cat.
Get him out there. Cat's sweet. She's so sweet. She's been with me since the start. And I love all the rest of y'all too. Anyway. All right, man. We shutting it down. Be smooth. Good seeing you guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
And you ain't black.